I'm curious if the landlord of this building that partially charged for lack of maintenance on the building, um, landlords should not be allowed to go without maintenance on their building for so long that it collapses like this.
Tonight, we're learning more about the problems that building has and had. More than 100 past complaints, but still no definitive cause of the collapse. This is fire department drone video released this afternoon. After digging through all that rubble, firefighters confirmed there was nobody trapped.
But some people did have a close call when debris suddenly started falling yesterday afternoon. Tonight, people living in more than 36 apartments are not being allowed to return. Preparations are now underway for an emergency demolition of pieces of the building left hanging in the collapsed corner.
We have two reports.
100 complaints and the city did nothing about the landlord. That is crazy.
Tonight, investigative reporter Kristen Thorne on concerns raised by engineers years ago. And we're going to begin with Jim Dolan, who is once again at the scene of the collapse in Morris Heights. Jim.
Yeah, Bill, obviously so great that nobody was seriously hurt or killed in this incident yesterday. Can't minimize the importance of that. But lives were changed, right? Whole families, lots of them will have to find a new place to live, and that could take months. Residents and people on the ground all happy to count their blessings, but they want some answers and some accountability, too.
The property owner of this building should be required to pay to have these people resettled into other locations. They are at fault for breaking their contract of having a habitable a place that is actually livable for people to live in.
The building in Morris Heights today looks like a missile hit it from directly above. It sheared off the corners of 7 floors. Whole rooms suddenly exposed. This is what it was like on the ground as that building suddenly collapsed. Watch the school bus on the ground barely escaping the falling debris. Mary was driving that bus. Mary told Eyewitness News reporter Sonia Rincon that she saw in the bus's rearview mirror something coming toward her. She turned right. If I had turned left, she said, I wouldn't be here.
Thank God we didn't lose any lives. If you were there and you saw that building, it's miraculous that we did not lose lives, and thank God we didn't.
Residents and their families are counting their blessings today, but also furious at how poorly and dangerously they claim that building was maintained.
There's always like minor repairs that are being done. They try to just fix things together, patch things together. Nothing is ever actually taken care of.
I need to get my cat.
Yeah, how was the property owner allowed to go for so long without giving actual repairs and maintenance on the building? That should be illegal, but it seems like you can have 100, 1,000 complaints and the city doesn't care until the building does collapse.
In there, she's alone, and I guess, you know, the place is dark because they turn all the lights off and everything, and she's probably starving.
Ms. Tomlinson was home yesterday afternoon when she heard that loud explosion.
And then I just felt like a big shake, you know, so I said, what the hell? And then a few moments later, my son called me on the phone. He said, Mom, you got to get out the building. The whole front of the building collapsed.
The city defended its inspection system today, but noted the job is daunting.
We're a city of millions of buildings and 500-something inspectors. So we will never, with boots on the ground, get to every building.
That's no excuse. Okay, decrease the budget for cops and then increase the budget for city inspectors so that people don't die the shittily maintained buildings by greedy property owners.
So the Red Cross is helping folks temporarily with hotel rooms, but all those people are going to have to find